I just smoked a freaking stud. Well, I wasn't really planning on hunting this morning, but got a picture last night of a really nice buck. He's been showing up the past couple weeks, but this is by far the best picture I've got of him, and this is like 15 yards from one of my tree stands that I just set up this year, so I'm excited to get out after him. I think there's a good chance I catch him coming back out of his bedding area this morning, so I'm gonna hurry up, get dressed, and hopefully we can make something happen. Oh my god. I can't freaking believe it. I woke up early, got out to the stand because I got a picture of a mature, really nice buck last night, and he's been on the farm just about every other night this week. It's December 26th. Yesterday was Christmas. I only hunted once. Over this 5-day break that I've had, I've only hunted once. This is my second time of this break getting out to hunt. I didn't even set up my camera this morning. I left it, I brought everything to my tree, but I got in the tree and I heard deer close, and I was like, screw it, I'm not setting up my camera arm and spooking these deer. I'm just gonna hunt. So I don't even set it up. I'm sitting here, and one of my super nice 3-year-olds is coming right in, and I luckily saw him from quite a ways off, so I was able to get in my camera bag, grab my camera, and I was just free-handed, and I was filming him, and he walks off. I set my camera on my tree stand because I'm standing up, and I turn, and the buck that I'm in here after is standing like 40 yards away. So I set my camera down, I grab my gun, and he works his way in. He's following this creek behind me, and he's like 30 yards away. I could have shot him with my bow, but I only had my muzzleloader with me this morning, and he's dead 30 yards away. I can't believe it. I'm just, after this bow season, man, I couldn't get on a mature buck. It's just been a struggle this year, but I am so grateful. Oh, thank you, Lord. I can't believe it worked out the way it just did. But he's dead. He's dead right there. So I'm going to climb down and we'll take a closer look at him. Guys, this deer is stinking huge. I can't believe it. I don't know what deer this is either. Like, he just started showing up. Unless he was one of my nice 10s that grew a weird side last year, I have no idea. But check this thing out. He is an absolute giant. That 5-point sight is crazy. And then he grew that. Like, it doesn't make much sense. But he is a stud. I couldn't be more happy. That is, oh my gosh, I couldn't ask for much more than that. I just can't believe how it all panned out. I came out here, my wind wasn't even that great. That was part of the reason I didn't set up my camera arm either, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna spook every deer that comes in. So I don't. As the grace of God, man, I can't explain it any other way. He came in. I mean, he should have smelled me. I don't know how he didn't. The wind must have switched up a little bit, but all those deer just started funneling right through that little pinch point, and he came in 30 yards. I can't believe it. I can't be- I can't begin to tell you guys what this deer means to me. After the year we've been having, this is just it's surreal. I can't believe it. To kill a deer of this caliber, this age structure, it's just it's insane. We've been struggling with disease. Had a lot of deer dying. I don't know where a lot of my nice 4-year-olds went from last year that I know made it. I picked up some sheds off of them last year, so I don't know where they disappeared to once season came around, but this deer started showing up a couple weeks ago. Dad actually thinks he saw this deer November 20th, I think, somewhere in that time frame. It was November. I got Dad out here, and he was hunting this side of the farm and thought he saw a deer with a really big 4 or 5 point side from a long ways away. And I mean, there's no doubt that this is the biggest, most mature buck on this farm. I have tons of cameras out here and haven't had anything worth chasing after. And the second that he showed up, I knew he was going to be the buck that I set my sights on. And this morning worked out perfect. I couldn't have planned it any better. I can't believe it worked out the way it did. I had my camera in my camera bag. I didn't even get it out. But that really nice 3-year-old started coming in, and I wanted to get good footage of him because he is a super regular deer, and he's definitely going to be one that's going to be on the hit list here in a couple years. So I wanted to get footage of him. I know more than let him walk off after putting my camera down, and I turn around, and this guy's walking right in. He read the script, man. I could have shot him with my bow. He was 25, 30 yards. And I grabbed my gun and got it right on him and took the shot. And he crossed the creek, came right here, which is perfect. I can drive my truck right to him to load him, and expired super quick. I couldn't be more grateful for how this all panned out. I'm at a loss for words, really. It's been a tough year, but this is the icing on the cake, and I couldn't be happier.